coming to Maine. Me and Cole were praying about whether or not we want to live here and plant a church within Index. And I think the Lord has just shown us so much grace in allowing us to come here. And a lot of the team members have talked about how we're able to put flesh to the people, the city, and see what it's like, and that it is a city full of lost people that need the Lord and live their life day by day just for the next weekend, or I don't know. Without Christ, you have no hope, so it's just seeing that and the Lord actually breaking our hearts. It's been really cool to see people and families and how open they are to talk to you and how sweet they are and how kind they are to talk about Maine and where they live. And it's hard not to fall in love with the city, which is so beautiful, and the people. But I think that we and Cole both feel that we just want to follow the Lord wherever He is and know Him more. And I think that through this, we see that even it might be uncomfortable or whatever, that just like Christ didn't have anywhere to lay His head, or He didn't have the comforts of this world, that He just knew the gospel because He's Jesus, obviously, but He knew that people needed the Lord, and He knew people needed to know about eternity without the Lord, and knew that people needed to know the joy that they could have in the gospel, and that this world is not our home, that the comforts of this world won't last. And so just seeing that, the Lord has just shown me so much grace that I do know the gospel, that I do know Christ, I do know that there is a hope after this world, and that people need to know that. It's not going to be me being able to tell them that because I love them, but it's only going to be the Lord and me being able to do that. And definitely I've seen that desire in my heart for Him, which has been really sweet because that's grace itself anyway. So I'm just thankful to be here and be with people.
Coming into this Portland trip, this vision trip with low expectations, just for my own sake. Just coming in with that mindset, so having a low expectation, just trying to not be emotion filled and just be spirit led. So coming into it that way, I've just been blown away. First of all, the Lord's grace on giving me a heart for the city, just right off the bat, loving the place. And then of course, just through me loving the place, through that grace in that, I just have an urgency that I didn't have before to come here. And through all of that, I mean, it's just the simple things like loving the city, just not even a spiritual thing, just loving the place. The Lord has given me that spark and that little drive I needed just to get here and just to love the people. I mean, that's God's grace for me. Just answering prayers. And I think that's how it happens a lot of times. I think we just have to wanting to go into a situation with no emotions and just remembering that it's all about the Lord's will, and then He blesses us. And so from this trip, I've seen blessing upon blessing, grace upon grace, because I love the place and I love the people, and I have an urgency to get here. I have an urgency to share the gospel with these people. They need it, and I see their truthful hearts, and I just see something missing. I see a hope, but a false hope that can be fulfilled in the gospel. Like, these people love life, but they can love life so much more through the gospel. And I'm so excited to be here and to move here. And I just see the Lord answering prayers through all of us, through everybody on the team. But just the Lord is just so gracious. Just so gracious with just day-to-day things. Just so excited to be here, so excited to plant, so excited just to see the Lord work. I'm so anxious to get here. That's something I needed. I was just kind of dragging my feet, really. Just like I said, just through grace, the Lord has given me just a drive to get here, a drive to share the gospel, to get on the ground. Like, I'm not going to be able to sleep at night when I get home because I need to be here. I need to be here sharing the gospel. I need to be in the city, whether I'm snowed in or whether I'm out here. I need to be in the city just loving the Lord. I know this is where He's called me. That's super exciting. For those of you out there who are praying for us, it's just super exciting to know that. Thank you.
Portland, Maine for me was something that I'd definitely been considering and praying through. But now actually being here, being able to see the city, and everything that's in it has made it so much more attractive, so much more loving, just in the town and the people, and just being able to like pray for the city of Portland, pray for those people, and then you come here and you actually meet them, hanging out with a girl named Monica. Just you see the kind of stuff that you were praying for the people, just open hearts, just to be able to talk while we're here and getting to see that actually lived out and happen. Has made this transition for me in my life so much more real, and just seeing that, like, now that I'm here, this is what I've been praying for when I didn't even really know what it was looking like or how it was going to be. So it's been really, really cool to see just God's sovereignty in that, and just praying and just seeking that if this is what I'm supposed to do, that I would just have that clarity, and then being able to come here and just see the people. They're so loving, so kind. We didn't even have to start a conversation. They were just doing it for us. So that was definitely the Lord's hand in that, just seeing that they're open. They're just so open to it. So I definitely know that, like, Centerpoint would be great here. Just the people who are on this trip, who are on this team. It's just awesome to see the unity in that, as we're growing closer to time to actually be here in Portland. So it's been really awesome just to see that all being put together, just from months and months of preparation and planning, and praying just for this trip, and then actually being here and kind of putting flesh on what it is that if people were considering to move here, just wanted to know what the city was looking like. Now that we're here, we're actually getting to live that out, to see going back home now and really knowing how to pray and who to pray for, and just the city, that kind of thing has made it so much more real. And so I've definitely loved every bit of Portland that we've got to see so far.
So my experience in Portland so far has been really cool. Just even time alone, in the Word, or not necessarily not interacting, time in the Word, just reading about who we God's grace, and having a look at myself and think, why would God come to me, and then thinking about the possible, why would anybody go to Portland? It's just been a cool reflection of the gospel. Why would you go to somewhere like this? Besides the fact that it's beautiful, but it's really just been driving me to love people the way Christ loves in a place where they don't have the word preached to them, or church is a foreign concept. It's really kind of pushed me to think, like, man, these people have no clue what true love is. They know the concept, but they don't know the source of it all. It's been really cool, and not that it's not like it's been a Portland thing. It's just this is everywhere. This is when you go back home. This is your families. This is everyone. People who don't know the Lord, there's a real result of that for them. And it's running a source of urgency for the gospel, and not just the preaching of it, but just the showing of it. Christ is worth it to give up your whole life, whether it be moving here and loving people, or dying yourself in moment and loving people. It's been really cool. Portland, incredible. People are so just loving. They love it here. It's been really cool to hear that. It's been refreshing to hear that, and extremely welcoming to know that people who don't have the exposure that we have, yet so willing to hear it. It's very encouraging. It makes you just want to talk to people more. Being obedient to Christ is addictive. The more you do it, the more you step into it. You want to do it more and more. So it's just been all around just really awesome. And let go of all